We have a quadratic equation. You guys have done enough of these by now to know that for this one, since there's an x squared and an x, I can't simply isolate and square root. I'm going to have to start by getting one side equal to 0. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides. When I do that, I'm going to end up with the equation 8x squared plus x plus 2 equals 0. And this looks like a good candidate for my quadratic formula. So I'm going to figure out that discriminant. I'm going to figure out that b squared, which of course b in this case is 1, so b squared is 1. And then I'm going to figure out negative 4ac. Negative 4ac would be negative 4 times 8 times 2, which is negative 64. So my discriminant, the combination of these numbers, 1 minus 64, which of course is negative 63. That's a negative number. That means there's no real solutions, but now we have these imaginary numbers we can work with. So we're going to use that instead. X is going to equal the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of that discriminant, all divided by 2 times a. And in this case, 2a is going to be 16. I'm going to do that calculation mentally. At this point, what I try to do is see if I can break this 63 up. So I'm kind of going through my list of perfect squares, and I'm trying to decide if any of these numbers go into 63 evenly, but none of them are going to go into 63 evenly. However, there's still a negative here, so I have some simplifying to do. I don't want to have a negative square root, so what I am going to do is say, it's the square root of 63, but really it was negative, so I have to put an I on it like this, and then that whole thing's over 16. Sometimes this radical will simplify further. Maybe you can pull a 4 or a 5 out, something like that. But in this case, this is as good as we can get. That would be my final answer. Alex would want you to report it as 2 separate answers. One that would look like this, and one that would look like this. And they might even have you break the fractions up further. Like, it should accept this, but when you look at the answer they give, they'll do something more like taking this 16 and putting over each part of this thing separately. So they'll do like a negative 1/16 plus root 63i over 16 and negative 1/16 negative root 63i over 16. As I said before, it should accept this or this as their answer. I prefer this, they seem to prefer this. You should know and understand both. And if you don't, all that's happening down here is this 16 is getting put under the 1 and then also under the root 63i. Good luck moving forward. Be careful. Watch your signs. Don't rush. Check to see if things simplify. These are going to be frustrating. It's hard to do it perfectly 3 or 4 times in a row. So take your time and do it right. Good luck.